All right, guys, Ben, who is a longtime subscriber and a new Discord member, has sent over a few watches here for me to unbox and review any of the ones that I want to review, and then the rest of them, well, all of them will end up in the Sunday Funday sales. So let's get started. This is a Breitling box here, so we'll kind of finish with that one. First off, there were some loose watches. We have a couple G-Shocks here. Some fun colorways, this one being all black with a little bit of powder blue, and then this one with a digital, and it has these wings here that actually make it super comfortable to wear. Also in the package loose was, I believe this is it says F91 right on it. This one he said I could keep, which is pretty cool because I don't know that I have an actual true F91, so this will get added to the library amongst all the other Casios, so we have a nice comparison. It's too small for me to wear, but it's nice to have an F91. Let's start with this guy here, and I will try to move things out of the way the best I can. So, in some of these, we emailed back and forth and stuff, but I'm not 100% sure on what he sent. Okay, so this is a Dan Henry. If you're not familiar with Dan Henry, they're vintage homage watches, and typically quartz. I think they're almost all quartz. And yeah, this one's ticking away. But really solid builds and very affordable, all automotive themed, limited edition mecha quartz. So very cool panda colorway there. Let's get into this guy here. Is a Seiko. I'm assuming that's right. SRPE 37. I believe this is a Samurai because he also included an aftermarket bracelet. Yeah, this is the white waffle dial one. He also included an aftermarket bracelet that would go along with this, kind of completing the package because it did not come with a factory Seiko bracelet. So here we go. Let's unwrap this thing. So there we go. And it's a King Samurai, meaning it has a sapphire crystal and it has the ceramic bezel insert. So great looking watch there. If you're looking for a white dialed Samurai, that one will end up on the chopping block. Next up, let's do this guy over here. Kind of out of frame, Victorinox. And let's open this guy up here. Oh, okay, so this is the red dialed Inox, whatever you want to call it. Let's move this out of the way. We're going to need this room for later. And it has that extra shield thing on there that most people probably just remove. Shouldn't be too hard to remove. Yikes, that thing's really on there. So anyway, this comes off, but it's a nice bumper guard. And then it would expose the fixed bezel and everything. But pretty heavy-duty quartz watch for sure. Even the strap is heavy-duty. Everything about this is. But man, I really want to get this off. But that is way more rigid feeling than I had anticipated. So I'll have to figure out how to get that off. But pretty cool looking watch. I don't think I reviewed the red one. I'll have to look back in my archives. Pretty sure I have not reviewed that one. So I'll have to review that one. Next up, let's open up this Glycine. Again, move some packaging off to the side. And, oh, so we have a Combat Sub. Actually like this colorway. And I do my best not to like end up trying to buy some of these myself because I want to keep it fair to everybody else. But this is one, I really like this colorway, and at some point I need to add a Combat Sub to the library. So slight chance that I might snipe this one. I would prefer it on bracelet, but you know, you could put a different strap or bracelet on this thing. Great watch, guys. If you're looking for an entry-level Swiss, I know they're 42 millimeter, but they have a really thin case and nice curved down lugs, so they hug the wrist really good. You'd be surprised how well it wears on smaller wrist. Potential good option for you if you're looking for a watch. All right, let's get into the, I think this is a Citizen Pro Master, judging by the case. And okay, so we have another good affordable watch selection here. Grab and Go Eco Quartz. I can't remember if these are titanium or not. It feels light like it is. Does it say? I cannot read very well. Magnetic resistant, blah, blah, blah. Duratec, I think that is titanium. So Grab and Go quartz here, pretty wild design, kind of square-ish, chunky looking, but very wearable on wrist for sure. Okay, now in the Zelos case, he made a note that there's a couple of watches in here that like don't have boxes. So he just used this to hold them. So we have, I'm pretty sure I've reviewed this one. Beautiful blue dial, and this is a solar chronograph from Seiko. Just a beautiful looking watch overall. Comes on a nice factory. Yeah, it's factory. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed this watch. So, but very good looking watch. A little bit on the larger side though, just so you know. And then we have two more in here. So we have a, what do you call these? Dang it. Vostok on a nice mesh, like this one. It's a 24-hour dial. Is it actually a 24-hour movement? Let's see. I think it might be a 24-hour movement in this one. Yeah, it's taking forever to go around. So that would get take a little bit of getting used to. So if it goes around, yeah, so it's a 24-hour dial, just like it's labeled out. So that would take some getting used to, but still pretty dang cool if you're looking for a little bit different design. Again, some real big contenders here for potential library candidates. And I actually have one of these. Great hand wind Solita movement. Pretty wild dial there, and a great leather strap. That is a really nice Zelos. Okay. So that's the majority of them. And then we have this guy here, which is a Breitling box. And this guy here, again, this is one that like I look at and I'm like, should I, could I, would I? Thinking I would. Titanium, Breitling Aerospace. I think this is a more modern variation, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful watch. Absolutely beautiful watch. I'm a huge fan of these. Never actually owned one. Thought about it many times, but great looking watch. Just needs a quick wipe down, and this thing is good to go. A little bit of wear. I mean, this is grade 2 titanium, so it's going to show scratches pretty easy. But overall, iconic watch. There's the haul from Ben. Thanks for watching. Went really long on that one, but it is what it is. I'll see you in the next vid.